So Bruno, I think we're finished with the glass, right?
Yeah, so the glass is done, we got wheels done, but the interior is like a whole different host of problems because there's so many different surfaces. It's always like, what product do you use where, or can you put one on another, and how does all that come about?
Well, here's the deal. New cars, I mean, they have a lot of different materials. So inside of this Audi alone, I mean, granted, this is a luxury car, but even on vehicles like Hyundais and Kias, you have leather and you have nice expensive options. So with this Audi, we have this really nice quilted leather. This is a premium option, a couple $1,000s.
I think Roberto Maltbaum used to call it rich Corinthian leather.
Yeah, yeah.
Back in the day.
No, not anymore. We have the injected molded plastic rubber dashboard. I mean, there's aluminum trim. There's just a lot of different materials in
Right.
here. So we're going to cover the leather in a few minutes, but before we actually get in here, we want to treat the dashboard first.
Okay.
And this dashboard, you know, it's obviously very expensive to have this replaced. You're talking thousands of dollars. At least, especially for a German car. So a common mistake people make is, number one, they don't treat it at all. They don't do anything. They go, well, the car's brand new. I don't need to do anything, right?
Well, especially down in South Florida,
Yep.
the sun is so strong, and a black or a charcoal, whatever color it is, will be black or charcoal not very long if you leave it alone. I mean, it
No.
would fade quick.
No,
And like all
you're
these
right.
surfaces here, they're exposed out in the sun all the time, especially with the top down.
Yep, absolutely. So the mistake number one people make is they don't apply anything. Mistake number two is they spend 40, 50, 60 grand on a car and they go to a bargain bin store and they buy the inexpensive stuff for a few bucks.
Yeah.
And it's often petroleum based, and it works against you because it amplifies the rays of the sun, and it causes premature cracking and fading. So I'm going to show you a specialized way to do this using high quality products. First off, even though this car is brand new, it's got like 150 miles on it, it is dirty. You know, we saw on the door panels here and the sill plates that there's dirt, there's grime. The dealership didn't do a very good job prepping it, which is probably better for us anyway because they use inexpensive stuff. So to start by cleaning it, I like to use a total interior cleaner, and there's a lot of cleaners in the market. I like this style because, number one, it doesn't smell bad.
Right.
So if a chemical smells bad, what that makes me think is it has inexpensive ingredients. So why would I want to clean my expensive door panel or dashboard?
Good point.
Yeah, so very simple to use. With this particular door panel, we have a lot of different materials. To avoid overspray, I'm going to spray it directly on the towel. And again, this smells great. I'm not coughing or hacking, and I'm simply going to wipe the door panel. And some surfaces, Bruno, if they're really dirty, there are specialized tools that are available on the market for cleaning those. So I have a specialized leather and vinyl scrub brush here.
Okay.
And this is, again, this car is brand new. It's really not that dirty. But let's say this car had 5,000 miles and the interior never been cleaned. Something like this really gets down in the leather to thoroughly clean it and remove the body oils, any kind of stains from food or anything like that, okay? So once it's clean, make sure you have all the residue off the surface, which this particular product, besides cleaning it, Bruno, it actually leaves an antibacterial coating.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so it inhibits the growth of any kind of bacteria from your skin. So it keeps it much cleaner. Because besides protecting your interior, if your interior is dirty, well, when you have dirt, you also have germs.
You're right.
You know,
For sure.
Studies have shown, and you'll find this shocking, I know it's getting close to lunch, so your steering wheel has just as much bacteria as a toilet.
Oh,
So
that's nasty.
yeah, really, sorry if I ruined your lunch.
Yeah.
You know, really important to protect, or first off, to clean the material on a regular basis. So, and then to protect the plastic and the rubber portions of the vehicle, I like to use a graphene interior shield. You and I have talked about graphene many
Right.
times.
It's
I
kind
know
of like the next level.
it's the next level, yeah. Really high quality ingredients. And the difference compared to, let's say, a petroleum-based product or a silicone-based product like you find locally is that this dries to the touch, and it actually adds UVA and UVB protection.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you're, like you mentioned earlier, the dashboard fading, that's not an issue. So
So that's going to coat it once you clean it.
yeah, so we cleaned it already. So let's pretend like we cleaned everything. And to avoid overspray, instead of spraying it directly on the material, because this is a spray bottle, so the spray pattern goes all over the place.
Like on the inside of the windshield when you're doing the dash.
Exactly, yeah. What you can do is, when you have an applicator pad like this, take the nozzle and you can spray it directly in there, or just get really close and spray it like that. And this product smells great, and best of all, it dries to the touch.
Is it something where you need a lot, or a little goes a long way, and how much product do you put on? I know obviously you're spraying, so it's subjective, but do you really want to saturate it, or will a thin coat do enough?
It doesn't take much at all. So with this being a brand new applicator pad, I applied a liberal amount just
Okay.
to have enough working product. But
Gotcha.
when I go to reapply, maybe 2 sprays. That's
Okay.
it. So
Wow.
simple and easy to use. You spread it out here. And what I like about this, the graphene interior shield, is that it dries to the touch. You know, the last thing you want is to get in your vehicle and have something greasy or slippery on your skin.
So can you go over different surfaces, like a plastic and a leather, and you know what I mean, on that inside of the door, because you got so many different surfaces and materials being used there.
Oh yeah. So the plastic, the leather, the rubber, the vinyl. Now, when we do the seats for the next segment, we're going to use a separate process.
Okay.
But for the door panel here, you just apply it all over, and then take a clean microfiber towel, and you wipe off the excess. Really fast and simple. So, well, Bruno, I'm going to hand you the products, and you can do that side of the vehicle. So here's the protectant,
All right.
and here's the cleaner. And once we finish that, we'll come back and we'll do the leather.
All right.